sex. Now that I've gotten your attention, let's talk about something much less fun. Today I wanted to, wow, immediate level up. That's nice. Today I wanted to talk a little bit about Steam key resellers. This is a topic that I've been wanting to touch on for a while now, but I figured, you know, it's something that I just need to get off my chest and just talk about, and why not just talk about it now? So, yes, I do understand that I have a potion here. I missed. There we go. Let's not die, please. I had to concentrate for a second. All right, let's get out of here. All right, so Steam key resellers. Before I talk about this, I did want to throw out a little disclaimer, a little information about myself. I have done videos for and have received games from Games Planet, which is a Steam key reseller. So keep that in mind, and we'll talk about that here in a little bit as well. But keep that in mind throughout the duration of this talk, because that's something that is important, definitely for sure. So, all right, Steam key resellers. If you don't know what a Steam key reseller is, think Humble Bundle or GOG.com, which is Good Old Games, or maybe Green Man Games, G2A, Kingwin. There's a lot of them. Like Games Planet, which I already talked about a little bit earlier. I do really like the 2 servers, by the way. We'll talk about that a little bit later if I have time. But Nilly added a second server, which is awesome because now it takes a lot less to, don't die, Tatsumi, please don't die, man, to get into the game. So, Steam key resellers. Is there ever a reason to use a Steam key reseller? Well, yes. I mean, a lot of them will donate some proceeds to charity. I know that Humble Bundle is a really good one for that. All right, finally level 20. Excellent. You can usually get games far cheaper through a Steam key reseller than you can through Steam itself or through a developer website. So there's reasons to use them. Now, this is not going to be fun to talk about for sure, but you need to see. I'm having trouble talking about this because I'm really frustrated with the situation. Basically, I want to talk about good Steam key resellers and bad Steam key resellers. So the first one, good Steam key resellers, I would put GOG into that list. I'd put Humble Bundle into that list. I'd put Games Planet into that list. These are all sites that get their keys from the developer, and because they get their keys from the developer, a proceed of the sale goes back towards the developer, and it funds more games and allows developers to continue to make games and to support their families and to be paid for all their very, very hard work. So there's definitely good Steam key resellers out there. Now, for every good Steam key reseller, there's also bad Steam key resellers. And unfortunately, the bad key only saw you because you achieved level 20. Nice, man. And unfortunately, the bad kind of Steam key resellers, I'm just gonna call them resellers, are the kind that are more prevalent in our community, which is awful. But we'll talk about that here in a second. We could, never mind, we're not gonna do any damage to that, it's already dead. So of course I'm talking about G2A and Kingwin are 2 of the bigger ones. And the reason that these places are bad is, am I the closest? No, I'm not the closest. The reason that these places are bad are because they sell black market and gray market Steam keys that are not sourced directly from the developer, and therefore the money doesn't go directly to the developer. Now you could say, well, how do they get these keys? Because obviously they have to get them from somewhere. And so isn't the place that they get them from legit and paying the developer? And yes, kind of. I mean, a lot of times people will buy a bundle off of Humble Bundle or something, and then they will sell some of those keys on. I didn't get anything. They'll sell some of those keys and hopefully recuperate some costs or whatever. So originally, some of the money went to the developer because of that. But at the same time, I don't feel good about this like at all. At the same time, though, okay. Oh, that guy died. Well, that's not good. But at the same time, what that opens up is for people to basically use stolen credit cards to buy Steam keys, and then they resell them. They make a profit. The person with the credit card then issues a chargeback because they didn't pay for those and didn't want to, pay for those keys. And that chargeback through usually PayPal or the credit card company or whatever. Where is Flappy? I don't see him. Anyways, let's go to this cube, I guess. Each time that you issue a chargeback, it will cost whoever you're chargebacking something like $30. And so not only is the developer out the price of a game, but they're also out all of the chargebacks. And just to throw some numbers out here, I just read that Indie Game Stand is quoting a price of $30,000 in lost revenue shares. Tiny Build is very outspoken about this. They put out a price of $450,000 of lost revenue. And that is because of chargebacks, and that's also because of the retail price of the games that were stolen and resold that they didn't get any cost from. Now that's the retail value. If you go by the sales price of the game, and the game that I'm talking about is Indie Punch Club, then you're looking at something closer to $200,000, which is still a lot of money. So you can see that this is basically robbing money directly out of, yeah, let's do a snake bit, why not? Directly out of the pockets of these developers that are paying to make this game, that need to be able to recuperate some of their costs that they put into the game and to be able to feed their family and everything as well. So if you're a fan of gaming, then I can't see why you would be a fan of what sites like G2A and Kinguin do. Wow, that is a lot of screen tearing or whatever that's here. Because they're basically a eBay for a black market good reseller is basically what they are. And what they do or allow other people to do hurts the gaming community as a whole. And quite honestly, I would, if you're gonna use a Steam key reseller, or reseller as I said I would call them, I would at least make sure that it's one of the ones like Games Planet or GOG or Humble Bundle that actually is doing what it's saying and putting money towards the actual game itself. I can't, oh, there we go, let's teleport over. Perfect. We're not gonna get anything. Ah, we got a purple. Ah, whatever. So, it's easy to see why these sites are bad. Now, one of the worst parts about these sites, the one things I think is totally shady, is that every time somebody brings this up, they have this huge, massive fucking hissy fit. G2A does. And they're like, oh, well, it's not our problem. It's not our, it's not our fault. We're just the ones that are providing a place for people to sell stuff. Why is that our issue? We're not the ones stealing and stuff. And you can quickly see why that's not necessarily justifiable for them to say that. It'd be like saying, we just provided a place for people to murder each other, so therefore, there's no reason why we should be held accountable for this, you know? That's a bad example, but it's basically how I feel about G2A at this moment in time right now. And also Kinguin. Kinguin does it as well. So, I guess let's see. Cube God, I don't really want to deal with right now. We'll do something else. Oh, okay. Yeah, this will be fun. Let's please not with the death. I almost forgot that I shouldn't hit my Headwater Rod Docks. I don't really want to do that. That I shouldn't hit my secondary, because that would just teleport me directly on to that. I've been pretty good so far. Now that I've said that, I'm gonna do it, and it's gonna be awful. But are these the water horses people keep telling me to kill because they give you good ninja gear or something? I don't know. Or maybe good trickster gear, I don't remember. Somebody told me to kill it though. Okay. Well, that thing died as soon as I got. Oh yes, please. I'd love to do a ghost ship. We have to wait. How long do we have to wait? 2 seconds. All right, we're ready. I'm ready. So, I'm a huge fan of the gaming community, and I just can't see why people would support sites like G2A. Maybe you save yourself, you know, $1 or $2 or $5 or whatever on your key, but at what cost, man? Because I will take that. We'll drink it, because why not? Davy Jones, don't really care for that right now. Then we can do a Cube God. Just do some damage on it. There we go. We got something. We got some not as good stuff as what we had before. There's other stuff there. I want to see what's in that bag, man. I want to see it. I don't want to die, though. It's dangerous. I have a feeling if I go over there, I'm going to get raffle stomped into the ground. Is that even worth it? Was there anything good? I didn't see. I was trying to see what was in there. I didn't see, though. I mean, if it's worth it, I guess. Could get some good stuff. I think that's too dangerous. I'm not going to risk it. I'm sorry. I didn't see what was in there. If there's something in there that was good, then I apologize. But I don't want to die. I just don't want to die, man. Just don't want to die. So, although we're pretty close to dying right now. T8 staff, don't really care. Glowing portal, we could do that if we wanted. Let's grab that. All right. So, pretty much what I'm saying is, I decided that if somebody supports... Oh, I hit R too. Oh, man. Please tell me we got more than 43 fame. I guess not. What should we play? What should we play? Should we play? I kind of want to play Priest again. Let's play Sorc. I love Sorc. Yeah, we'll be this one. Alright. And we had some decent gear we could have dropped off in our vault as well. 45. Alright, well, at least we can buy some very small gear here in a little bit. I did buy some better gear if you probably noticed that I bought some better gear for that Trickster as well. But that's alright. You live and you learn. It's another class I need to figure out how to do. We'll get there. So I pretty much decided that if a streamer or a YouTuber or a esports team supports G2A or supports Kinguin, I'm not gonna support them. I'm not gonna watch their videos anymore. I'm not gonna watch their streams anymore. I'm not gonna root for them in esports, and I honestly might root against them a little bit. Because I'm sure they're making a lot of money for it, but they're actively making the gaming community worse. So, with their support. And it's just something that I just don't support. I'd rather support the developers, even if it means paying full price for the games. Even if it means not getting $15 off or whatever that you could get at G2A just for, you know, a little bit cheaper of a game. Because I feel like what they're doing is horrible. I feel like what they're doing is shady, that they should, honestly, I feel like either clean up their act or you know, GTFO. Honestly, yeah, we'll grab that. But I don't know. I feel fine. I feel okay with Games Planet because I've seen that they have gotten their sources from the developers themselves. They're paying money to these developers, which is in turn allowing better games to be had. And you know, they do offer cheaper games, but they're not offering cheaper games at the price of the developer's livelihood. And of course, putting money in the developer's pocket means more games, means hopefully better games, and that is what I care about more than saving $1 or $2, you know. So that's my stance on it. Like I said before, I do support if you want to use a key reseller like GOG. I know GOG is pretty good. Or if you want to use a key reseller like Games Planet or Humble Bundle. I'm sure there's a lot of other ones that are actually good, then do it. But make sure that where you're getting the keys from is not harming the gaming community. So that's pretty much all I had to say with this episode. Not a fun topic. As you can see, I struggled to kind of find my words in the beginning because it was something that I knew that I needed to talk about. I know that there's probably some people who don't know that about key resellers, and you know, it's worth talking about. So that's definitely better. Let's get rid of that. So, oh, that was dangerous as all hell. Let's get out of here. I keep forgetting I need to use my spell too. I keep thinking I'm the Trickster, so I'm like, I don't want to teleport into the fray. So, but yeah. So that's pretty much all I had to talk about today. We can talk about the changes to Nilly's realm, and also the changes to Prod that are up and coming. Nilly has added a second server, which is amazing because it means less wait queues. It means better, hopefully, connections because there's less people on the server and more people can play at a time. So GG Nilly, thanks to everybody who donated. I did donate, but I'm not gonna say thank you to myself. Thanks to everybody who, like I was talking about earlier, has put their money where their wallet, or their mouth where their wallet is, whatever that freaking expression is, I can't think today. And supported the server and or the developers that they enjoy. So, Prod, speaking of supporting games and developers that you like, Deca Games has released some stuff showing that they are adding new dungeons to the game, to Prod Realm, which is amazing and is something that I'm really excited about. Of course, if you like Realm of the Mad God, even if you don't specifically like Prod because of certain aspects of the game or pay-to-win tendencies or pets or that kind of thing, at least you can appreciate the fact that they are adding more stuff into the game so that hopefully it'll create fresh new experiences. People will stick around, it'll draw more people to the game, and hopefully we can keep this game running a little bit longer. So GG on Deca Games. I really haven't seen anything for them that has told me, hey, I shouldn't be supporting these guys. I do feel like they have been doing a good job so far. I haven't seen anything bad I don't have anything bad to say about them so far. So GG Deca Games so far. I mean, everyone should still be a little bit skeptical because they haven't really made any bad changes to the game. Maybe they never will. And maybe that's just me being cynical. I feel like being a part of YouTube for almost 3 years now has made me a little bit more of a cynical person. I feel like that's something it kind of does to everybody who's on YouTube, you know, after a while. But I think that's probably a good thing. If you watch some of my older videos, people are calling me out for being not cynical enough. And I can definitely understand why. Like, yeah, I'm sure they had good intentions, or I'm sure some people find this game fun even if I don't, and that kind of stuff. But trying to find the good in the world, you know. But at the same time, you know, you can't just sit there and just lay down and take stuff, you know. You gotta also want better products and strive to be better. So I feel like, you know, it's good for both. Let's see. Can we get a little closer to this Dwarf King? No, it's probably like right on top of us. Okay, or we're the closest one. All right, let's get rid of this bee. So that's what's going on with Prod. They've also extended the amount of time for you to get the reskinned D-bows and the reskinned D-blades. So if you didn't get any and you want some, you can still do so for a few more days while they work on some more of their like Month of the Mad God type celebrations. They have been giving out skins. They've been giving out what's that called? Like dyes and that kind of stuff as well, which is great. And they have also been giving out stat potions. I'm okay with them giving out free stuff, free items. That doesn't bother me at all, of course. I mean, I'm not going to say no to good free stuff. But I think that I'm more impressed with them coding in more dungeons and adding items and that kind of thing, because that is what's going to have a more lasting positive effect on the game. Because it's going to keep people playing. It's going to make people want to come back, hopefully, or continue playing and all this kind of stuff. And as long as we have a player base, we got a game. You know, as long as we got a player base and a server, we're doing pretty good for ourselves, I feel. So good on Deca Games for continuing to do good work, at least so far. Let's see, is there anything here? No. Okay. I really like the Sorcerer. I chose this class not because I knew it was what people wanted to see. I didn't know some people wanted to see it, but also because it's a class I feel like I can farm with, and hopefully, you know, we can get some fame and actually start maxing some characters out, because I've been doing a horrible job with that so far. And so that's why I chose the Sorcerer. Things going on with the channel right now. I started a new series. I know a lot of people are like, new series, can't you finish the old series that you've started? Well, people stop watching them. So yes, I can start a new series or I can finish old series, but I'm not gonna be getting nearly as many views, and it seems like people just haven't been wanting those videos lately. And so I'd rather start doing stuff that I feel like is having results on my channel, you know? Does that mean that Turmoil will be gone forever? I don't know, you know? I feel like it's gonna be a long time before we finish that game, and the views have pretty much dropped off entirely for it, for the most part. So I'm not opposed to playing more of it, but I am now playing Kingdom. More importantly, playing... Oh, is that a better one? No, it's not. Kingdom... what is that called? New Lands, which is kind of an expansion of the first one. I am having a ton of fun with that game. It's just all around a great game, absolutely. If you haven't checked it out, you should. I'd say, I guess you could say kind of side-scrollery strategy simulation game where you play a king, or in my case, queen, that is trying to build up their kingdom/queendom. Is queendom actually a word? Is that actually, you know, proper to say queendom? I don't know. But either way, you have to build up your town, and you have to keep it safe from baddies that come at night and want to destroy your stuff and steal your crown. So that's kind of the premise of the game. I have a lot of fun with it. I'm having more fun with it than I thought I would. I thought I was just gonna do kind of a single video and then call it there, but I'm having way too much fun to do that. So we're gonna keep playing that one because it's a lot of fun, and I kind of want to see what happens. So that's what I started yesterday. I'm hoping to play it more often, so maybe do that every other day or so, along with not Counter-Strike. Well, maybe if we play a really good game and I end up recording it, Overwatch or Realm of the Mad God or Nilly's Realm or all that sort of good stuff that I know that you guys love. So that's kind of what's going on right now. Can we, I guess we're the closest one to it, okay. So I'm gonna keep playing that as well. Let me know what you guys think of it. It's a lot of fun, absolutely. I had a few people want to to keep watching me play. I think it's called Abzu. Is that diving one? I feel like that's a game that you just need to experience for yourself. It's definitely a fun game. I definitely understand why people would want to watch more of it. I'm probably gonna keep playing it myself, but I think it's a game that it's like Brothers: A Tale of Two Sons, that it's really better to experience for yourself. I really wish that it had VR support, actually. In fact, I wish I just had a VR headset in general, but I don't because they're super expensive, but that's all right. It's the price of getting tech right when it's being developed and dropping. It's expensive. If you wait a little while, it'll go down, hopefully. That's why I'm hoping, at least. But that's pretty much it for right now. Let's see, let's continue to, I guess, get this character maxed out a little bit. Oh, come on. I'm shift clicking it. There we go. All right, I think we're probably okay if we're careful to be in the Godlands. We just gotta stay behind these guys and make sure to dodge, duck, dip, dive, and dodge, and stick with the fame train here a little bit. I wish I was a little bit quicker. There we go. All right, and of course we can use our long range and our spell thingy, our scepter, to an advantage here to hopefully also maybe get some loot. Hopefully. Somebody told me that the lower level you are, the more luck you have, and therefore you can get better stuff, which is kind of cool. I didn't know that that was a thing, but that's also one of the reasons why I wanted to come to the Godlands a little bit earlier than I normally would. So, although, it'd be nice to find a small group of people to huddle up against and defend myself against, but just one person over here. All right, well, let's go over here then. Oh, dear God, that was loud. All right, that scared me. I definitely jumped in my seat. You guys definitely probably couldn't see that, but I definitely did it. All right, hopefully we can get some good items here. We're definitely getting levels left and right. The problem with the Sorcerer, though, to some degree, is that if you get a bag, it could drop a really far way away, and you would kind of almost never know. Alright. I'm permanently gimped here. I want to see what's in this purple bag. Nothing good. Alright, let's teleport to somebody near me. There we go, that should unscrew ourselves a little bit. Definitely could use a better scepter that jumps between more people. That's how you definitely get better stuff. All right. Oh, come on. All right, what are we? We're level 13. All right, we're getting there. Oh, we got a defense potion. That'll be useful for us here in a moment. Could definitely use to get another one from this guy, hopefully. Doing our fair share of the damage here. Not very much, but we're at least hitting him. Alright, let's use some of these. Come on, will you just die already and give me my potion? Please? Please with the dying and the potions. That is not the potion I was looking for. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I misspoke. You misheard me. Please be some armor. That is a ring. It's better than the ring that we have as far as it's a higher tier, but I feel like health is a better one to have right now. So let's stick with the health. Definitely use a robe. We could buy one. Alright, level 15. And we are almost at our 30-minute mark here. Are you guys enjoying the longer, less frequent episodes? It seems like that's what people were wanting. That's why I switched back to it. So, but I'd love to know if that's what you guys like. It sure makes it easier to record other stuff. What I was trying to do is record more than one video a day. But it didn't kind of work out because I didn't have time to anyways, even though the videos were shorter. So it just ended up being a shorter video every day. And it seemed like people were not okay with that, so. Alright. Please with the armor. We've lasted quite a bit in the Godlands with no armor so far. Probably because we're not really stressing ourselves out too much. There we go. Please armor. Please with some armor. That'd be great. A robe. More specifically, please any robe. Thank you, game. Thank you for listening to me. I do appreciate it. Oh, twice even. All right. All right, guys, I think we are going to leave it here. We are almost back to level 20 with this guy. Very unfortunate with our other guy. But, you know, sometimes that's just the way the cookie crumbles. We are getting some defense potions, which is very nice as well. So that's all I got for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate it. I hope you have an excellent rest of your day. And I will see you in the next episode.